Sometimes you have to kind of die inside in order to rise from your own ashes and believe in yourself and love yourself to become a new person. And sometimes these ashes of our own helps the trees of our own garden to blossom. So based on the ashes, today we will learn a beautiful Japanese story naming The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, written by William Elliot Griffiths. It's the chapter number 4 of the class 7 English 1 Honeycomb book. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine and safe. Welcome to your YouTube channel Revision Learning. The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. A Japanese story underscores values such as honesty, compassion, diligence, etc., with a hint of magical realism. The spirit of the dog is the old couple's make-believe determination to get past personal setbacks and begin anew. So now we'll get to the story in details. Let's start from part 1. In the 19th century in Japan, there lived an old couple. Their only companion was a little pet dog named Muko. They loved it as if it were their baby. They gave it pieces of fishes and boiled rice to eat. They cared Muko very much, and in return, Muko also loved its noble master. The old man was a rice farmer. He worked hard with his spade from morning till sunset. Muko too followed him every day to the field. It did not attack the white heron bird, which used to kill comworms. The farmer was kind to all the living creatures. One day, the dog came running to its master. It motioned him to some place behind. The old man too followed Muko to the place where it began to scratch. The old man used his hoe to dig the earth. He found a lot of gold there. The old couple became rich. They bought land, hosted a party to their friends, and gave generously to their poor neighbors. In the same village, there lived a wicked old man and his wife. They were unkind to all dogs and to all the living creatures. So one day, when they heard of their neighbor's good luck, they called Muko to their garden and offered it fish. They hoped that Muko would find treasure for them also. But Muko refused to eat any fish. The dog took them to a pine tree in the garden. The greedy old fool danced with joy. He began to dig, but he found only a dead cat in the pit. In a fight of anger, he beat Muko to death. He killed Muko. The owners of Muko mourned for their pet. They put flowers and water on its tomb. That night, the spirit of Muko appeared to the old farmer in a dream. It asked him to cut down the pine tree over its graves, make a mortar for rice pastry, and a mill for his bean sauce. Soon, the old farmer made a hollow place in the tree trunk. He, with his wife, made a hammer of wood for pounding rice. They baked the pastry, and suddenly the whole mass changed into gold coins. The jealous old neighbor noticed bean sauce turning into gold. The old couple were again rich. So the jealous neighbors also did the same. But their pastry and sauce turned into worms. They destroyed the meal borrowed from the old couple and burnt it. Now let's come to the second part of the story. The good old man had another dream. The spirit of their pet dog told him to take the ashes of the mill and spread it on the withered pine trees. He assured him that they would bloom again. The old man brought some ashes of the mill from the wicked old couple. He spread a pinch of it on the cherry tree. The tree was covered with blossoms. The greedy, wicked couple gathered the remaining ashes of the wooden mill. One day, the wealthy landlord of the village was passing by the road. According to the Japanese custom, all the people had to shut up their high windows when the landlord passes. Nobody was allowed to look down on lordship. They also knelt upon their hands and knees until the procession passed by. A tall man marched ahead, asking the people to get down on their knees. But the good old man didn't kneel down. Instead of it, he scattered a bit of ashes over the withered cherry tree. Suddenly, it burst into blossom. The landlord got out to see the wonder. He thanked the man, offered him presents, and also invited him to the castle. When the greedy wicked couple heard of it, they also took the magic ashes to the highway. He waited until the landlord's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. When the landlord was directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over him, but the tree showed no change. The dust rather blew into the nose and eyes of his lordship. The man who was escorting the lord dragged the greedy man from the tree and threw him into the ditch. They also beat him soundly, and thus the greedy man died in the mud. The kind owner of Muko lived happily to a green old age thereafter. So, this is all about the story, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. Moral of the story. The story, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, written by William Elliot Griffiths, is a Japanese-based story. It is all about a honest and hardworking couple who live with their pet dog Muko. The greedy and cruel nature of their neighbors results in the death of the dog. However, the master receives support and solace in many different unexpected ways from the dog's spirit. The story explains that people are known by the deeds they perform, just like a tree, which is known by its fruits and leaves. It shows that if people are kind to each other and also to the animals, they tend to be happy. If they are greedy and cruel, they will be unhappy and sad. The story also has hints of magical realism along with the themes of kindness, mythology, karma, animals, fantasy, kindness, and society. It also teaches us that the results obtained of any action depends on our good or bad works which were done by us in the past. Now we will learn some important words and their meanings. Daimyos, it means a wealthy landowner of the 19th century in Japan. Snug, it means comfortable. On purpose means intentionally. Gleamed means shining. Coaxed means persuaded, enticed. Dainties means tasty food. Conspicuous means greedy. Crone means old woman. Flung means threw. Carcass means dead body. Stingy means miserly. Pounding means crushing or grinding. So students, this is all about your story, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. If you liked my explanation, then like this video and share it to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe Revision Learning and press the bell icon so that you never miss any of our updates and videos. Till then, keep studying and thanks for watching.